Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and voila! It's time for another Pokemon TCG live stream here with Pokemon TCG Online. Let's make sure I have everything ready to roll. This is the first time I've used the schedule. 1 second. Of course, Willow wants out right now. Go ahead, little girl. There you go. And we're back. So, first time I've used the scheduled feature here on the live stream. The, what would you call it? The dashboard, I guess, here on YouTube. So, I am, just like a minute or two late. Come on, Littens, give me a break. Hello, King of Littens, how's it going? So, what we're going to do for tonight, I'm going to go for about an hour or so, just doing some live stream footage with you guys, and just do some battles. Just to sort of get us back into the swing of things, excuse me, as we only have, what is it, a few weeks, I think it is, until Ultra Prism comes out in Pokemon TCG. So, Crimson Invasion is still the current, most recently released set, I'm trying to say. And you see that I have my little layout here. I'm going to have to update that as soon as Ultra Prism comes out, of course. Alright, so... yeah, see? Unknown Spike has my back. I'm not late. Just maybe like a second or two. But anyways, looks like I've already got my first challenge. King of Littens wants me to battle them. Alright, so let's do that. But before we do that, I just want to go here to the collection. But I will give King of Littens first dibs on the first match. I'm going to go to my packs, because I guess I'm jumping in right now then. Alright, so what should I use? I'm going to go ahead and let's try to use the Beautiful Beast. What's this one all about? Well, this is UV02 Beauty from the Ultra Beast selection of Crimson Invasion. I don't remember if I have this deck fully assembled yet. We'll give it a try. We'll have some fun, if nothing else. So we get the coin flip. Let's go first because UV02 Beauty or Pheromosa GX can attack on the first turn if I was to start with it. Well, wait a minute. I got to mulligan away first. I could still get it. Now, of course, as I always say during these live streams, Littens could be watching my hand and see what's going on. If you do, I don't care. We're having fun here. Oh, we're having a lot of fun. We have no Ultra Beast to begin with. Whatever, we got to switch. Alright, so let's do this. I take the card for the mulligan, and bear with me as I still don't have a setup where I can go back and forth, or I have to go back and forth on my screen to see what the chat's saying and all that stuff. Yes, I'll battle you as soon as we're done this battle with Littens there, Unknown Spike. You've got second dibs on the battle. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting one here. Let's get Pheromosa GX in play. We're going to attach an energy to it. We're going to switch into Pheromosa GX. We're going to wally up into Lurantis on the bench. Sunny Day adding more power to my Grass and Fire type Pokemon's attacks. And we're going to Fast Raid for 50 damage. It's not a bad start. Alright, so what can Cosmog do to survive one more hit? Not really too much, unless you have a Wally of yourself. If only I had gotten myself the Muscle Band, this would have been a one-hit KO, one-turn victory. Pretty close. I mean, it's 10 HP away. If I somehow have gotten a second Lurantis, though, that would have been great. And our turn, we simply go for a Fast Raid, and bop. And there's the Beautiful Beast in action. Of course, that was just a quick, super fast match to get us into the swing of things. I'll give you a better chance next time, Littens. We'll go for like a different deck this time around. Hello, Anderson. How's it going? Alright, so Unknown Spike wants to battle, so send me the battle invite. Steam Sale, I believe your name is in the online game. And we'll see what's going on. And as I said, hello, Anderson. I think I already said that. Yeah, so this is the hard part. I got to go back and forth from chat to the video game, or the card game here. Make sure I'm not missing anything there. I was going to send a little message out to Littens if he's still in the chat there. And I can't, apparently. What the heck? I'm not even clicked into the chat bar. Yeah, you had everything you needed but another basic. And that is what happens sometimes with TCG. You just don't have exactly what you're looking for. Alright, so as we wait for Unknown Spike, excuse me, to send the invite, let me open up a pack of cards. So I did get some cards for Christmas. Never mind. We are good to go. Should I try Beautiful Beast again, guys? I'll try that again. Let's see what happens if I can get it fired off once more. If not, oh well. We'll just go with another deck anyway. I'll just do this as the Beautiful Beast for the last time, and then I'll go for a different deck. And I'll give Littens first dibs on the rematch, if anyone comes in to the chat and wants to do a battle before we get to the rematch portion of the live stream, I guess, we'll give them a chance to take on. Maybe we'll do Beautiful Beast on everybody and see who has the power to take down Pheromosa GX. Do we happen? Oh, we do start. We got a Fighting Fury belt. Now, if only we could get a... what is it called? A Mantis on the bench. This could be a quick win. We can see a couple of mulligans. We see, oh, 5 mulligans. Well, you know me, I'm not going to take any cards for that. I mean, if I did, I could probably take this down in one hit, whatever comes out. But I'm not going to go for that. I don't like to take the mulligan cards when I'm against you guys. I don't like to take them anyway, you know? My theory is, there's a test deck with no basics? Well, you must have some basics for the deck to even work. But whatever you have, let's see what you get. We'll try your memes deck later. What's the memes deck? I'm curious to see what that is. Or I'll use one of the other Ultra Beasts. I might try maybe Kartana GX. It's not really a deck that I've done that much with. I have it prepared, and I'm ready to show it in the next pre-recorded video of TCG Online, but there's not much you can do with Kartana GX that I've really seen. I might be missing some possible strategies, though. We're going to take no mulligans. Keep things nice and even-paced. Well, what we're going to do... I will drop the Fighting Fury belt. I will go ahead and throw an energy onto Pheromosa. Let's go ahead and thin the deck by grabbing a couple of our basic energy. Not much more I can do right now. I'm not going to play the Stadium just yet, because we're not going to take any damage unless there's a double colorless, but even then, not a lot of damage can be dealt to us. We're going to go Fast Raid for 40 damage. Not bad so far. So you want me to try the Buzzswole deck, do you, Anderson? Alright, we'll go with that as my... what would you call it? Like, anyone that wants to rematch, we'll do the Buzzswole deck next. And a Float Stone onto Glaceon. Fortunately, the Crystal Ray only stops damage from evolution Pokemon. Pheromosa GX being basic, I don't need to worry about that whatsoever. So, outside Pokemon Center letter. Professor's letter. You can play to draw 2 basic energy cards out. So it could be I can't speak. Alolan Vulpix is here just to take this damage. And we got the Beacon. Search for any Pokemon. Is it? I forget. I haven't played this game in so long. 2 Pokemon. That's right. I was thinking, was it any single Pokemon? But no, you get 2. Another Glaceon EX and me. So, next turn we have a Larvesta. We will drop you. Since we might be taking damage on the next turn, let's drop the Aether Paradise Conservation Area. Saying all basic grass Pokemon and lightning Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks. Drop this onto the Pheromosa GX. I don't know. I could Wally right now to thin the deck out a little bit. Let's do it. Let's get ourselves a Volcarona. Put this in here simply because it's both grass and fire, so either typing is going to gain that benefit of the Lurantis when we get it into play. And we're not going to go for the excessive damage. We're just going to do the fast rate of 40. My cards keep falling over. What's happening over here? I have to work on getting stuff organized. Like, that's one of the things that I want to do. Like, I'm not one to make New Year's resolutions, but if I were to make a New Year's resolution, it's definitely going to be a lot more tidy and organized. Because I come home at the end of the day and I just kind of drop stuff wherever there's space. Before too long, there's no space left. Just kind of run this. It's not a good spot for me. So I gotta be a lot more tidy with everything. Oh, choice band. That's gonna be bad. Hello, Nicholas Devage. Devage? I'm gonna say Devage. If I pronounce that wrong, I apologize. But welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the chat. Oh no, my Volcarona. No. Second bite. Interesting. Well. Another Larvesta. Got ourselves another Pheromosa. Drop both of them down. I'm simply going to guess. I'll save the switch for what I really need. I will retreat for 1 energy. Pheromosa comes back up. Let's go for the Cruel Spike of 70 damage and cause of confusion. Now they do have a Float Stone though, so they can retreat Glaceon EX whenever they want to. This would be a bit of an issue. Getting ourselves an Espeon GX. So Psybeam will do 62. And I think it automatically causes confusion, which is not the best, of course. It is Psybeam it has, right? Yes, it is. 30 plus 30 for the choice band. Judge. I'll take a Judge, actually. I need some better cards in hand. I almost said better cards in can. That doesn't make sense. My own choice bands. Or at least one choice band. I don't have that switch anymore. How are we going to play this? Because there's that free retreat. Oh, another Glaceon. Okay. So we still do some damage here. Got a random receiver. Let's play the random receiver first. Let's see what we get as our supporter card. Skylight. Nice. Okay. So let's Nest Ball. Grab ourselves one of our Fomantis. Right to the bench. And I guess we'll play Skyla. Try to find myself with an Evo Soda. I would go for Wally, but I can't play another supporter this turn, of course. Let's put this onto... I guess we'll keep Pheromosa up here for the time. Let's just go with the Cruel Spike, another 70 damage, causing confusion. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll open the packs. I'll open one pack. Oh, and I've got to give out code cards. I still have a bunch of codes that Anderson gave me some time ago. And I'll give 2 codes out as soon as this is done because we've had 2 matches so far. And as you guys scramble to get these codes for yourselves, I'll open up a couple of my packs that I had from Christmas present as well. So I'm shuffling up the code cards here. I don't even know which one it's going to be. I don't know if you saw me shuffling or not, but okay, we've got codes ready for you guys. That's another thing I gotta be more focused on as far as videos go. Make sure I have these codes ready for you guys to take. Alright, so let's Evo Soda up into Lorantis. I will attach... I don't really need to attach the choice band just yet because I can't really attack with too many Pokemon. Let's use one puzzle at a time and see what we have at the top. I'll take Kukui to do extra damage, and I'm going to draw those other 2 cards as well. So that is a good possibility. Unless the Steam Sale plays like a shuffle card. Put a choice band onto Pheromosa GX. We'll put this onto the Volcarona as well, and deal both choice bands. And let's just go ahead and... Cruel Spike is the best way to go. I haven't taken any prize cards yet. So we're doing more damage with the Lorantis on the bench, as you can see there. So Anderson has, in real cards I believe, the Ninetales GX and Zoroark GX. The next live online match is like the pre-recorded ones, you mean? I don't know. I'm going to try maybe to have it up this week. Oh, there's the shuffle card. No, I'm using Kukui. Probably going to try for this coming week. I'm going to try to aim for the Wednesdays like I usually try to. Oh, and we get Tails, of course. We get Tails. But we got energy. At least, options for energy. So, if I can get my hands on... Well, I'm going to show off this deck, I think. I haven't done a video for this Pheromosa GX deck by itself just yet. This is going to hurt. Ouch. Alright, 120. We can deal with that. Another energy. Alright, so let us Nest Ball. Grab another Fomantis. Do we see... Yes, there's another Lorantis in there. Okay. So then, do I allow the first Pheromosa to fall is the question. Draw out 2 more basic energy. That's the last 2 in the deck. That's alright. We got all the energy in play that we kind of need right now. We're also going to play Skyla and get an Evo Soda. Now then, I can do 70 and Confuse. Or I can do 90 and Confuse. 90 is probably the better way to go. Do I want to lose the energy? I'll lose the energy. No, I got an idea. I'm going to stay up. I'm going to go for Cruel Spike. Cause confusion. Cruel Spike to the unknown Spike. How about that? I don't want to talk up my strategy because, of course, someone's watching, but, I don't even care. The idea here is, if they lose or if they knock out Pheromosa GX, okay, they're taking 2 prizes. But check out the GX attack, Beauty GX, do 50 damage for each prize they've taken. So that'll be 100 damage, plus, of course, the 30 extra damage from the choice band, so... If they do flip heads on the attack, I mean, they could retreat here too, right, for 1 energy card. but if they do knock me out, I've still got enough damage inflicting on them. I can take them down. But they unfortunately flip the tails. Sometimes it comes down to those coin flips, and they're not the happiest things in the world to deal with. So let's Evo Soda up into Lurantis. I'm now doing 110 with Cruel Spike. With Fast Rate, I'm doing 80. So you know what? Let's not be overwhelming. Let's just do the 80. Enough for the knockout. Get a couple of prize cards off of that one. Puzzle time, Fighting Fury Bell. Alright, so the best bet would be to send up, one of the Glaceon with the Flowstone, because then you can retreat it for free into whatever you want to bring up. It also hit me and knocked me out. Or no, wait a minute. I've got 40 extra hit points thanks to the belt. So I'm at 210 total. Crystal Ray would bring me to 190 damage, so they won't knock me out. And oh man, now I'm down to 3 cards. This is just like a Lima all over again. It's alright, we kind of have everything in play that we need, though. Revitalizer. That's not bad. If you knock out Pheromosa GX, I can just bring it back with that Revitalizer. No big deal. One thing about the second bite doing more damage, though. Should have paid attention to that. Regardless, I don't think we're too far behind. We got a Field Blower. Get rid of a couple of cards that the opponent doesn't, or that I don't want the opponent to make use of. Get rid of the Choice Band and the Float Stone. Get off of it. There we go. Discard both of those. I don't need the Ultra Ball. What I'm going to do, I'm going to Revitalize her. Bring back Pheromosa GX. I shall bench it. And I'm going to shuffle in the energies we've lost along the way. A couple of Free Grass energies. Back into the deck they go. And now I'm going to go for... Let's use the GX attack. There's a knockout. 170. That's enough to knock out a Pheromosa GX itself. Alright, energy and energy. Look at that. Energy cards hiding in the prize zone. How about that? Isn't that fun? You have a limited number of cards in the deck, and pretty much they're all hidden the way that you need. I remember the first time I made a really strategic competitive deck idea, I used a Victory Bell, and I was testing it against my nephew. The first time we did the playtest, Victory Belt was stuck in the prize cards. And the second time we tried, prize card. Third time, prize card. No, I think I'm overstating the fact. I think a couple times it was a prize card. It took me 4 battles to actually win. At that point I was like, I'm victorious, I did it. Speaking of victorious, let's just go for the Cruel Spike of... Is this enough? That's enough. I didn't even bother doing math on that one. And down goes the Glaceon EX. That is another victory for the beautiful beast of UB02. Alright, now then, it is time. Get down to the chat there, folks. I'm going to type in a couple of codes of the... Do I have any ends in... not in TCG Online? I think if I do, I have them in my decks. So I don't think I have any available for trade, unfortunately, there, Anderson. Alright. I'm going to give codes right now, Chewbacca Gamer. I'm going to give out 2 codes as I open up a few of my packs online as well. So, stay tuned in the chat window, guys. I'm typing them in right now. Make sure I do it accurately and properly. This music is too exciting. I might mess up and hit all the wrong keys, but I think we're probably okay. First one is gone. And garbage. Alright. And again, thanks to Anderson for the codes that I'm typing in right now, because he gave me a whole stack of them. Still haven't gone through them all yet. Bear with me here. You know what I should probably do sometime is have these actually typed in to the computer and just copy them in to speed things up. And I believe that is good as well. In fact, before throwing them out, I should probably wait and make sure that they're claimable. Alright, so take one of those 2 codes, TCG Online, redeem it at your shopping cart as soon as possible. Get yourself an online booster pack. As I open up, let's see here. I got from my friend Jeremy for Christmas 3 Crimson Invasions, 1 Burning Shadows, and 1 Guardians Rising. I kind of want to open the Guardians Rising right now. I mean, I should probably save it for trade, but I've got 4? I've been doing a lot of trades. I don't even pay attention. I'm opening up the trade lock one. Let's see what we get. If we get the Tapu Lele, that'd be awesome. Alright, what luck does Professor Chaz have today? We got Delibird, a nice Pokemon Go reference right there. A Reverse Foil Patrat, and the rare card is Wailord. Again, something else in Pokemon Go. With Dive and Open Sea. Alright, let's talk about Dive for a moment here. I'm not sure if one of the players at our Pokemon TCG League, or yeah, the Pokemon League up at Heroes Beacon is watching or not, but I designed 2 new demo decks to be used at Heroes Beacon for our free to learn. What is it? Learn to play, free day. Learn to play. Learn to play days. Anyway, and in one of the decks, I have a Lantern with Dive, and I also gave Trick Coin to that deck. Oh, good gosh. Trick Coin with something like Dive, where you flip a coin if hedged, prevent all effective attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon. That is kind of broken, because 3 out of 4 times with that Trick Coin, that Pokemon is immune to damage. You can't do anything to it. If you could force them to switch out with like Guzma or Lysandre or something like that, you could put them to the bench and negate that effect. But if you can't do that, so I didn't put any of those cards in the other demo deck, things like Dive are almost unstoppable. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, that is one pack, but I want to open up one of the non-trade lock ones. Let me just go back to the chat for a second there. Alright, you guys still trying to grab those codes I'm expecting. Let's save that Guardians Rising, the not trade lock one for the end. Let's go over to one of the Crimson Invasions. Open that up and see what we get. We get another Ultra Beast, perhaps. Let me just crack it open here. I'll toss that code out because I know it's being redeemed right now. And got Fire Energy, sweet. What else do we get? Got 2 rares. Perfectly fine. Reverse Foil Cacturn, which was actually pretty popular at the pre-release that we had. And the rare is Alolan Golem. Not the most impressive GX that they've had in this set, or in most sets, but the fact that it can fire out Geodude as projectiles is kind of cool in itself. Alright, so we're going to end off there. Oh, the code was already taken. Curse. Well, Chewbacca Gamer, you're going to have to hold on, because I can't just give out codes, I got to provide other content here as well. By which I mean, I think Littens wants a rematch. So let me do a rematch against Lightning for you. Do a battle, and I'm going to use, I believe Anderson wants to see the power of, one second, to fix up the deck, but he must have traded away the card that was in here. Where is my Buzzful? There it is. What card do I not have in there? There we go. Oh, that's the full, or that's, yeah, full art in the promo. I got 2 of the regular ones. There we go. Alright. Buzzful Beatdown is back in action. Alright, you ready for this one, Littens? Let's go. Where's my Buzzful? Where is you at? There you is. Alright. Challenge has been issued to Lightning. So after this match, I'll give out another code for you guys to try to snatch up as quick as possible. Again, it's first come, first serve. Hopefully you're fast enough to grab that. So Lightning with the Colorless and Psychic, which is not the best because I'm kind of weak to Psychic. Alright, coin flip is called. We win. We're going to take that first turn. We can't attack on the first turn with this deck, but at least we can get set up a little bit quickly. We've got ourselves the Rainbow Rare. The only Pokemon we have there, so we're going to lead off with that, of course. And we get to take a look at Lightning's hand. Now, of course, as I say, I usually don't take any cards for the mulligans. In a case like this where I only have 1 basic, I'm still not going to take any cards. I like the challenge. I'm not going to change my ways. Alright. Let's see how things get fired off here. No, we don't need the extra card. We're good. Actually, we are very good. Scorched Earth. Okay, what I could do here, I usually like to wait and use 2 Puzzles of Time to bring back 2 discarded cards. My idea here, I'm going to play 1. And... oh, it's like, why didn't it give me the option to play 2? I have no discarded cards, of course. We're going to get a Carve Bank. We're going to get a Hala. So we're going to now use the Scorched Earth to discard an energy and get those 2 cards. So we'll drop Carve Bank. I think what I want to do now is to get an actual new hand of cards. So let's... I'm going to Escape Rope first of all. Switch everyone around here. And now I'm going to play Hala. I'm going to get 4 cards back. That's fine. I got a Strong Energy, which I can attach to the Buzzwole. Yeah. And done. Alright. And Unknown Spike wants a rematch as well. So as soon as we're done this one, if anyone else wants to jump in for a match beforehand, you're welcome to, but I'm going to make sure Unknown Spike gets a chance for a rematch. So Skyla being played to find 3 colorless Pokemon. That's what I like about Skyla. You can choose like basic colorless, you can get evolution colorless as well. We see Mega Rayquaza. We're going to see the Spirit Link. More than like Oranguru is always good support. As long as you have, well, even if it's on your bench or active, if you go down to less than 3 cards in hand, once per turn you can draw till you have 3 cards. So, what am I thinking? Or I was thinking we need the Spirit Link to Mega Evolve. No, you can Mega Evolve anytime, especially if Mega Rayquaza, which I think it did, has the Ancient trait. And was that a Skyla they got as well? I believe it was. Well, we see a Float Stone by any chance. Ultra Ball, discarding 2 cards from hand, and finding any Pokemon of their choosing from the deck. See another Oranguru. Good choice, because you can play that one down, so suddenly you're down to 2 cards, draw 1 extra for one of the Orangurus, instruct, and then play whatever card that happens to be, instruct again. Getting themselves a decent setup over there. You see Rayquaza. So they could have instructed a second time, but fortunately for us, they did not. So let's play the Brooklet Hill. Let's get a basic. Which kind of basic should we go for? Let's just go with another Buzzwole. Actually, yeah, because you know what? Carbink is immune to EX attacks, which I kind of like. All right, so I'm now gonna play Lily. That's what we can find. Alright, let's throw this onto Buzzwole GX to full art. And we are done. Yeah, we are done now. Will I trade some codes at the casual day? Or will I trade for some codes? Maybe? I don't know. I don't usually trade for code cards, but I mean, I'll consider it. I'll see what I have available. So, Golden Star, you missed the start. You didn't miss too much. We just did a couple of matches using my Pheromosa GX deck, UV02 Beauty, and kind of quick matches. Actually, the second one wasn't so quick, but it's kind of cool to show them off. I'm using now a Buzzwole GX deck. And we got a Miltank. Do I need the Miltank? Probably not. So I'm going to play Skyla. Let's grab ourselves. I guess we'll go Ultra Ball. I don't have any way to evolve up. That's right. Okay, so let's just go Ultra Ball. What 2 cards do I not really need? Excuse me. Well, first things first. Let's Field Blower away. Sky Field and Spirit Link, which does nothing at this point. But just to make full use of that Field Blower, why not? Do an Ultra Ball. Kinda hate to do this, but let's get rid of Guzma. No. Let's keep Guzma. Get rid of Miltank and the Rescue Structure. Grab ourselves a Carbink Break. I'll attach an energy. Well, first I'll Great Evolve and the Carbink Break. I'll attach an energy onto the Carbink. And let's go for the Diamond Gift, doing double damage and attaching energy from the discard pile to one of my bench Pokemon in Buzzwole GX. And how has your new year been, everybody? I currently am not there just yet. It was only 9:30 my time, so we still have 2.5 hours to go. My Guzma! No! He'll be back. Yeah, 2.5 hours until New Year's in my part of the world. Pretty cool. I remember, so, anyone out there, were you guys around when the Y2K scare was a big thing? Like, the year 2000, apparently all the computers were supposed to shut down and bank machines were going to go haywire and all sorts of craziness were going to happen. It was just a wild time. I'm going to once again get rid of your stadium. I don't like it here. And let's get some energy out of the deck. We have only 2 left, so the other Professor's Letter would be useless at this point. I'm not going to waste it. I will play, or I will use the Scorcher to draw 2 more cards. Run Skyla and a Strong Energy. I'm gonna simply retreat for 1 energy. Now, what can Skyla find us? I want to get my Guzma back. Let's do that. We'll keep Guzma in hand for the time being. Alright, we can attach another strong energy. I'll put it onto this Buzzwole GX here, in case we lose the first one. And let's go for the Absorption GX. A lot of damage being inflicted. 560. I like it. Another Buzzwole GX. Alright, but so far... I was going to say, so far the new year is going such and such. I can't even say that. It's not the new year yet. But if things keep going the way they're going, like I'm working on getting stuff tidied up here. Like I said, not really a resolution per se, but if it was a resolution, I've got to get things... Get stuff more, organized, more under control. Take care of keeping things more tidy and organized. Making sure I'm more prompt with these live streams and stuff here. What can we do here now? So as I say, I know for sure this thing can't touch my Carbon Break because of the ability. I could just retreat, which I'm going to do. Watch this. I'll retreat into Carbon Break for 2 strong energy. Attach 1 energy onto the Carbon Break. I guess I will use the Scorched Earth. Fighting Fury Bell. Nice. And let's just go with the Diamond Gift. I don't think it's going to do any damage. You are resistant, I believe. We can attach a couple strong energies onto our Buzzwole GX. So resisting fighting as you do. You do 240 damage. Not quite enough with Knuckle Impact. And a Lysandre. You can go ahead and get that knockout. I'm okay with that. 40 hit points. Let's get up there, Buzzwole. We got words for this Emerald Breaker over here. Let's use the Scorched Earth once again. We see Mallow. I can bring back some energy. I'll do that. Bring back 2 basic energies. Attach 1. Let's attach the nice shiny golden one onto the Buzzwole. Why not? It's there. And let's do... So we can do 160. We'll be doing another 60. So 220, 230 with this, minus 20 resistance. That's a lot of damage. Let's do that. Not bad. I saw apparently on Pokemon.com they mentioned a Buzzwole GX deck with Regirock EX. Allows all of your other fighting types, except for Regirock EX, to do, I think, 10 more damage? Or some sort of extra damage. And it's pretty decent. And my whole hand of cards! Go ahead, shuffle them away. I'm okay with that. Those cards are all kind of filler in my hand anyhow. So, 4 back for Lightning, we get 5 back. Excuse me, for the Buzzwole. Olivia, we could shuffle back in. Our... knocked out the Buzzwole. And powering up the Cresselia. Spirit Link added to Rayquaza. Again, kind of useless to do, but just getting the cards out of your hand, good call. Emerald Break. Okay. So, what do we do here? Here's what we do. I'll retreat into this Buzzwole GX for the 2 energies. And I'll drop the other Carbink. Let's go right ahead and Jet Punch. Who do we hit in the bench? What's your HP? I'm gonna just hit the Eradicate. Jet Punch takes down the active Mega Rayquaza EX. Got 2 prizes off of that. Ultra Ball and an Energy Retrieval. So there's 1 down. Of course, this, as I say, this one could come up to 140 to me, which would not be super amazingly awesome for me. But if it happens, it happens. And a special charge. Shuffle back in some of those double colors, or at least just that 1. 60 HP on that Raticate. Kind of like that. And N. I'm down to 3 cards now? I'm okay with this. Got my carbon break back. That's kind of nice. Well then. Oh, breaking ball. I'm not really getting rid of any tools right now, I suppose. Let's just throw this onto the Buzzwole GX. We're going to Professor Cooley, draw 2 more cards, and we're going to do 20 more damage this turn. Let's see what the top 3 cards have to offer. Energy, Ultra Ball, of course. Let's do that. So I could attack right now and do 50, 60, 70, 80 damage, which is definitely not the knockout, but I can take the Eradicate out at least. Let's just do that, why not? Get a prize off of that. You can take down the Buzzwole if you want, but if I can get the other one up here to do some damage, I'm in a good spot. You can heal 20, go down to 60 damage. And I believe one more attack from this Buzzwole GX takes down this Cresselia. As long as I can get an energy card. It's going to be very important to get that energy card. Not quite, but we do have the option to bring energy back using our little carbon break force. Moonlight Gain, healing 20. So, if I get an energy card, I can retreat, knock this thing out to win. Let's see what the random receiver hands my way. That's not an energy card. Well, let us Malum with 2 cards on the top. Which 2 do I want to grab? Professor's Letter. Are there energy in the deck? Yes, there is. Just in case, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll put Super Rod next. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to play Professor's Letter, draw energy out, so the second card's going to get shuffled back in. Let's just go ahead and Diamond Gift to a measly 20 and attach a couple of, let's say, strong energies onto Buzzwole. Now, if you have Lysandre, or some other way to switch my Pokemon around, you've got me. Is it hard to follow Golden Shire? I wonder if I should do a demo deck thing here. I could do that. Do you guys want me to do like, oh, the music's too loud? Hang on, let me see here. I'm just getting back to checking up the chat. Turn the volume down to about there. Let me know if that sounds better. Alright, we're taking some damage. We handled that easily. Now then, where's my screen? There we go. So we just retreat, and let's just go for the Knuckle Impact. No, wait. Here I'm thinking that was a GX, so we get 2 prizes. Well, I goofed. But, I mean, well, hang on. Is there anything that we can do here? I'm gonna say no. I could do damage. Okay, I can do 30, 60 more, 90, plus 10 more. So 100. You don't resist it, so I can take out the Cresselia. I'll do 30 to that Eradicate, just to say that I did it. Of course, the Mega Rayquaza comes up and it takes us down, unfortunately. If only Strong Energy added more damage to the bench Pokemon as well. But Lightning takes this. I kind of misplayed, unfortunately. But yeah. So I could do a theme deck video after this, but I do have to give Unknown Spike a rematch against... You think I should use the Buzzwole again or mix it up? Go for something different. Oh no, you bit off my tool. What? No. Oh well. If I had Guzman, I could have switched things around and probably done some serious damage to... But I couldn't have taken out one of the EXs in one hit either. But either way, good game to Lightning. Not bad. Slight bit of a misplay, but I don't think I had... Like, you had type resistance, so kind of hard for me to come back to deal with that. But I am going to send an invite, a battle invite to Unknown Spike, who is not online right now. Steam sale. But if you are still there, Unknown Spike, feel free to send me a battle invite. Meanwhile, does anyone else want to do a battle? Or should I just, for the time being, let's just go into a theme deck battle. I'll do a random battle online against somebody, too. Versus ladder reset. Okay, so, nice and simply put, you have theme decks, which are, for example, you get a nice selection of Pokemon, like, say, 28 Pokemon cards in a 60-card theme deck, 12 trainer cards, and you get 20 energy cards. And each of the cards will explain how they work exactly. Like, for example, Potion, when you play it, heal 30 damage from one of your Pokemon. You've got searching cards, like the, let's say Nest Ball, search your deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto your bench, and then shuffle your deck. Hopefully this isn't like too basic. I don't want to be talking down to anybody, but I'm just going simply put the basic stuff. You've got item cards. It says item up in the top right corner, and you've also got supporter cards. You can only play one supporter card every turn, but you can play as many of your item cards as you like. And in the bottom right corner, it shows the ruling for items and supporters and stuff like that. So let us actually show off a more interesting deck. Where is the Clanging Thunder? Because this has a Stadium card, I believe, as well. Yes, it does. Alright, so we're going to go for a simple battle using this Clanging Thunder. It's one of the new Sun and Moon theme decks as it is. And I actually do play the TCG in real life, Golden Shire, just like not as much, because the only place that I really go to where we have physical in-game, in real life games of TCG is the Pokemon League that I professor at Heroes Beacon in my hometown. And I much prefer functioning as the instructor kind of person, like, the go-to guy to answer questions, rather than actually playing the game. Like, I'll play the game for fun, but I'm not really competitive. And you get some pretty competitive people at these leagues. But, like, I have played in real life before. I've gone to different conventions, and I played against somebody who was using a pretty decent combo, using almost like that same idea I had with the Carbink Break and the Scorched Earth. And they also had, what was it, Primal Groudon, which was kind of scary. Alright, so we're fighting the, what is that, Destruction Rush? I can't quite make that out. But the Dark Dragon deck. Speaking of Dragon, we got ourselves a Jangmo-O. We'll drop another Soul Rock. So the basic way the game works is, of course, you can play out your cards during your turn. At the end of every turn, you can choose to attack, except if you go first, you can't attack on your first turn. But the second player, on their first turn, they can attack. So Kukui, being played, draw 2 more cards. If they did damage, Kukui allows them to do 20 more damage to their opponent's active Pokemon, so my Pokemon, with their damage. But this attack here, Singe, does not do damage, it just inflicts the burn condition. There are special conditions in the game that can affect the way things play out, like if you're paralyzed, a Pokemon can't attack or retreat, and if you're asleep, same deal. Paralysis ends after that turn, Sleep might end after that turn, and Burn causes 20 damage between turns. Then you flip. On a Tails, you keep the Burn, but if I flipped a Heads, we would have healed that Burn. Alright, so let's play. Thank you. You actually have a good deck, too. This is a pretty decent deck that I'm playing against here, and the one that I'm using is pretty good as well. So I'm going to play. I have a basic Jangmo-O in hand, or in play, and in my hand I have a Stage 1 Hakamo-O that says evolves from Jangmo-O, so I can play it on top of that Pokemon to evolve it. It gets more HP, it has new attacks, it can do more damage usually. I'm going to play a Timer Ball now on 2 flips of coins. On each Heads, I can choose an evolved Pokemon card to take into hand. Let's grab a Como-O and a Alolan Raichu. Como-O being the evolved form of Jangmo-O, Stage 2. Alright, so let's start powering up this Hakamo-O. I'm going to play How and draw 3 more cards, my supporter for the turn. So, normally I would play the Nest Ball, search my deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto the bench, but I'm not going to because the Como-O Warcry attack does 30, plus if I have less Pokemon in play than the opponent, I do 90 more with Warcry. So I kind of want to let my Pokemon dwindle away. I'm going to double draw, the attack says to draw 2 cards, in the hand they go. This song here, the Wally song, I love it, it is good, yeah. So Littens, I'm going to let Unknown Spike have the next match, and then if no one else is going to do any battling, I'll battle you for a 3rd time this right. I'm good for that. Alright, so you're going to knock me out with Severe Poison. Look at this! You can be poisoned and burned in TCG, and this Severe Poison does 40 damage instead of just 10. Normally you take 1 damage counter between turns. I healed the burn though! I got the Heads. And let's get this Warcry fired off. Hakamo-O comes up. We're going to play Como-O. I'll attach a Lightning Energy to it. And the way the attacks work, if you don't know, you need the right color energy attached to the Pokemon to use the attack that you're going to go for. So I've only got Lightning and Fighting attached. I can't use Clanging Scales because I need a 3rd energy. But fortunately, this white star symbol here means any energy can work for that attack. So any 2 energy can use Warcry. I've got 2 energy attached. I'm going to go for the Warcry. 120 damage. 1 hit KOing that Salazzle. Yeah, it's like, always thought this song here, like Wally the Super Saiyan, right? Why does Wally, of all people, get such an epic rock battle theme? It just doesn't seem logical, you know? I mean, I guess he's a cool character, and like, you kind of follow his story more in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Like, he has more impact, but he doesn't seem like a guy that should have this kind of power behind his music. Also, interesting little thing. Somebody pointed out, I forget where I read this, but it says, you notice how spoilers for Sun and Moon post-game if you don't know about this, so feel free to mute the audio for a little bit, but when you fight Red and Blue, they do appear in Sun and Moon, and I would assume Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon too, I really don't know yet, but when you battle them, they've clearly aged from the Red and Blue days, right, or Red and Green days, so they are older. Yet when you fight Wally, he's the same age. So like, when exactly do all the games take place? Because clearly it shows Red and Blue take place before the timeline of Ruby Sapphire, or rather Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. But then is it even the Wally from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire that you're dealing with? I don't know, there's so much craziness going on. Alright, speaking of craziness, this thing can hurt me for 120. That ain't good. Yeah, that hurt a bit. So what we're going to do, since we're probably going to lose this Como-O pretty soon, I'm going to Nest Ball for another Jangmo-O. Search for a basic and put it right under the bench. I'll attach a lightning energy to it. I'm going to give it the Experience Share tool. It's an item that sticks onto a Pokemon like an energy card. It says whenever my active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack, I can move one basic energy from the active Pokemon to the Pokemon holding that tool. So I'm going to start powering up the Jangmo-O a little bit faster. And let us play no, you know what? We'll leave it like that. I'm just going to go for the War Cry, doing 120, again, taking down their Pokemon in one hit. Not bad. We're down to 3 prizes remaining. And the way to win the game is you got to take all 6 of your prize cards, or knock out all the Pokemon on the opposing side so they have nothing left, or if the opponent can't draw any cards at the start of their turn, then it's a deck out and they lose by that way. It is a pretty cool thing that Red and Blue do appear, though, in the games, because like it's cool to they're bringing everything back. Oh man, all you can do is rear kick. That's kind of unfortunate. Let's throw an energy onto the Jangmo-O. We're gonna simply War Cry once again. We've kind of got this in the bag. If they can't get the energy to attack, you see, it can be kind of one-sided. Unfortunately, that is how the game goes on occasion. So I think I'm gonna play the Pikachu to get a Alolan Raichu into play. Here we see Stuffle evolving into Beware with the ability that says Rake In. So abilities are different than the attacks. You can use abilities at any point based on what the ability says. That one there says, when you play this Beware from your hand to evolve one of your Stuffle, you may draw 3 cards. Very good draw support. Now, you're gonna burn me. Unless you get yourself Salazzle. I don't know how many Salazzle are in this Dragon deck here. Oh, we got the Kahuna music playing. I love the music in Sun and Moon. It's just so cool. There's so many awesome tracks there. So Litten is alright. You like... what is it? What's the name of that one? Come on, I got it. Incineroar. Like that one. There's actually an Incineroar deck that you can use online too. And if you're ever interested in playing, like if you haven't played the online game, it is free to download from Pokemon.com. Free to play. You don't need to buy anything to play it, right? The only downside by not buying things, you can't trade cards. Although no, that's not true. Sometimes you can get tradable cards by doing certain challenges online. So, it's just an awesome way to learn how to play the game. They've got tutorials built into this as well. Alright, so they got, they're in a spot. There's 1 prize left on my side. And a Hakamo-O. And I've got Como-O in hand, so I can evolve my second one up. But you can't evolve the same Pokemon more than once per turn. So Jangmo-O I can evolve up into Hakamo-O, but the following turn I have to wait to evolve into Como-O. And the Headbutt. Ooh, finally they take down my first Como-O. So let's choose... let's go with just the Lightning, I guess. Let's bring up Pikachu. What is your retreat cost? 2. So I will attach a Lightning Energy onto Pikachu. It'll evolve into Hakamo-O. Let's see if Pikachu can do some damage. Let's go for quick attack. Come on, can we get the heads? We got heads. We're doing 40 damage to that little Dano. We got some arguing going on in the chat. What's happening? Poplio is a favorite starter for Goldenshire. Litten is better than... well, I gotta sidetrack that there, Mr. Litten's. How is Poplio worse than Litten? It's super effective. Even when they evolve, the fairy typing is at least neutral. But no, I'm just kidding. Everyone's got their own opinions, right? And as Goldenshire says, sometimes opinions might be wrong. Hi, Big Mega Gyarados. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Our last live stream of 2017. I didn't even think of that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I should mention the idea for tomorrow because I'm going to do some more live streaming as well. I'm going to say I'll live stream... Well, hang on. Let's just get the knockout here. Pikachu, why are you hiding on the floor like that? Alright, we'll retreat. Go into Hakamo-O, evolve into Como-O, and go for the simple War Cry. 120, and bump. So tomorrow the idea will be... Well, first of all, before we get into that, is that a easier idea to understand as far as the TCG Online goes? Because I know the decks that I custom make can be pretty complex in their strategies and stuff like that, but that's, like, the theme decks are pretty simple. They're pretty easy to follow the game and learn how to play. It's just fun to do, too. I love doing the theme deck challenges because if I do a custom deck challenge, many times I'll get destroyed because the opponent has a much more advanced strategy than the creative idea that I'm going for. But I love theme deck challenges, especially if I'm trying to get some of my online events taken care of. We got 2 tournament tickets. I should do a tournament stream someday, too, just to show you how far I can make it in those, if at all. So a nice little thing with this, too, the versus reward system. The more lightning bolts you get, the further along the reward line that you go, you gain stuff like tokens. You can spend these tokens. Like, see, okay, I didn't spend a thing to do this, right? With these tokens, I've got 637 saved up. I can go to the shop, and I can go, for example, buy booster packs. I can buy whole theme decks. So it's so cool. Like, I love how it's free to play, learn how to play the game, and if you like it, then you can start buying packs in real life. Now, that's where it gets kind of costly, right? But I mean, every pack you buy comes with a special code card, which reminds me, I've got to give out another code or two. So let's do that. Let's get a couple more codes off the top of my stack here that Anderson in the chat was very gracious to hand over to me at some point. How long ago was that? That was quite a while. Okay. New year, new you. But yeah, so thanks for joining, Big Mega Gyarados. I'm just getting caught up in the chat here. Sorry if I go silent on camera for a little bit there. I'm glad you joined us, though, for the last one. We got another, let's say, 10 minutes or so remaining of this one. I still have to give Unknown Spike another rematch. They are back. I'm just scrolling back upwards in the chat. So, first things first, let's throw a couple more codes your way there. I got a code for a Burning Shadows and a Guardians Rising booster pack. So, I'm not going to say which one's coming at which point. It's up to you to try to grab whichever code you think is the one and take it to TCG Online. And let's kind of keep things interesting here. Can I do that? Hang on. Let me try something. Nope, I can't. Okay, I was going to put both codes in at the same time. So there's the first code for you. First come, first serve. Grab it, take it to the shopping cart, and I should show how to do that in case anyone doesn't know. Let me just double check this code, make sure it is good quickly. I believe that is accurate. So take either of those 2 codes here to TCG Online, go to the shopping cart, say redeem codes, and down here in this little text box here, you're going to type your code. Did I just say Burke? Burke Genui Ginger. Anyway, put the actual code in there. I don't know if you can copy paste. Let me just try that. Hang on. I'm going to learn something new perhaps. Can I copy? Can I paste? I can! Copy paste works, guys! Just take out that space at the end and you're good. For those of you that do manage to redeem these codes, you stole both? Oh well, that's alright. Again, first come, first served, of course. This doesn't, let us know if you got some amazing cards out of the packs, though. Alright, so let's see if Unknown Spike is available for one more match. I do not see you at the moment. But if you are online, feel free to send me an invite for a battle as well. I'll probably try the Buzzwole deck again. Let's toss those codes because we have handed those out. I gotta open up some more of mine, don't I? So after this Golden Shard, you're gonna play some Overwatch. I haven't... Okay, people might hate me. I haven't played Overwatch. I haven't even really seen much of Overwatch. Don't hate me. But I've heard about a lot of the characters because the conventions that I go to, people like to cosplay these characters quite a bit. My nephew actually knows a lot about Overwatch. Excuse me, hiccup. Yeah, he's mentioned a few characters like Junkrat, and that is a character, right? Who's the other guy? The big ol'... What's his name? The big old rotund guy. Warhog or something like that? I don't know. I should probably maybe check it out. I do want to get a Switch at some point. Is that on the Switch, Overwatch? I don't even know. But eventually, I gotta get myself a Switch. I don't have a Switch just yet. In fact, if I'm gonna get a Switch, I kind of want to get a better TV too, because the TV I have is pretty old, and it's got this weird thing where the top of the screen, like the screen kind of comes up and then comes down over a little bit, and the lines are all spaced out. So it looks kind of messed up. I mean, I know the Switch has itself a screen, but to have the option to go from screen to TV would be kind of cool, and I kind of can't do that right now. So we see 15 mulligans? I should take all those cards. I'm not going to, though. That's pretty brutal. Okay, so Overwatch is PS4, Xbox One, and PC, so everything but the Switch. Okay, I get ya. Nah, we're not taking any cards. That was very unfortunate luck. So Kartana GX. Ooh, these things are weak to metal. I can't power you up just yet, though, unfortunately. I could Blade GX and take a card, though. Take a prize. Isn't that crazy? The attack just simply says, take a prize card. You could win the game like that, too, if you have one prize left. Use your GX move and just take it. Yeah, I should have taken those cards, but you know what? I like having fun with you guys, you know? And to get the overwhelming startup of 15 extra cards, for me, that's too one-sided. Now, if someone did it against me, I wouldn't mind. It's just like, it happened, you know? I don't even know what my record is for mulligans. It ain't 15, though, I know that. I might joke about something like that, but... What's the number I usually go for? 17, I think I just pretend. 17 mulligans, let's break that record. Okay, so... we see a choice band. That's not so good. I forget what I even have in this deck, to be honest. Well, let's... play the Metal Energy. Oh, here's a cool idea. Check this out. You don't have any energy? Oh, that's not very good, unfortunately. I mean, it's okay for me. I'm going to put the Fighting Fury Belt on, and this is what we're going to do. I'm going to play Mallow, choose 2 cards from my deck, and put them on top after shuffling the remainder. So I'm going to choose this. I'm going to grab an Energy Lotto and a double colorless. Now, if Steam Sale cannot shuffle away my deck in some way, then... well, let's take the prize card first of all. I'll be able to draw Energy Lotto and play that to get a double colorless. I can attach that and start doing some damage. Nice thing is, too, Alolan Vulpix is also weak to metal. Your record for mulligans is 7, I take it, you're saying, Anderson? Yeah, like, an N. Okay, I've played against people... no, I've seen people play. In fact, at the Pokemon League, I saw this happen once. Somebody had, what do they have? They got, like, a whole bunch of mulligans, like 5 or 6 mulligans. The opponent drew a bunch of cards. They're all happy, like, I can do this, I can win. And the player who mulliganed then played N. N makes you shuffle your hand into the deck and draw back cards equal to how many prizes you have left. That's kind of brutal when you have such a nice, fresh hand of cards. You're like, oh, look at all these options I have available to me. And then, nope, gone. Alright, Energy Lotto. Let's grab... oh, there's 2 double colorless on top. Nice. Grab 1. I'll attach that to the Kartana, and let's just go for the simple Gale Blade. Now, do I want to shuffle this Pokemon back into the deck? No, because I'll have no Pokemon in play, which means I would lose. Yes, I want to do this. I want to hit this thing. Super effective. Do I want to shuffle it? No, that's the thing. No, thank you. Let's gain ourselves a prize card. Now, okay, let me think. If the Espeon comes up with 1 energy, they can hurt me. In fact, you know what? This is bad, because this Ninetales cannot be hurt by Pokemon GX. So, Golden Shark is asking, whatever happened to the level X Pokemon from the Sinnoh dexes? Like the level X cards? I don't know. Well, basically, Something similar to that has come out in some of the more recent sets. Like, it's been a few sets from now, but there were Pokemon Break Evolutions. You might have seen if you were watching the Buzzfold deck I was using. It's kind of the same idea. You play a Break card, a Break Evolution, on top of the Pokemon that... It's like basically the regular one evolves into the Break Evolution, and you keep the same retreat cost and weakness and resistance, any attacks and any abilities of the first Pokemon, but you also gain new HP and possibly new attack or ability with the other Pokemon, with the Break Evolution. So that's kind of cool. Alright, let's play another Kartana GX. There's nothing we can do to hit this thing with our Kartana. Let's random receiver, see what we can find. Guzma. Well, we can actually switch things around here. Just one moment. Yes. I do, yeah, just 1 second. Just 1 second there, folks. And I'm back. We had a phone charging emergency, but we got that taken care of. Alright, we're back to this issue of what do I do? You have a 1 retreat cost, so what I'm going to do, I will Guzma. Bring up this Espeon GX. I can now retreat. And do I want to use the Energy Lotto? Kind of. I want to thin the deck a little bit. I'm not going to. There's no energy on top. But we can at least go for the Gale Blade and do 80. I'm not going to shuffle back in. We're going to keep what we have right here. No. And I believe... Now the animals want out. 1 second. And I'll get back to the chat in just a moment. Want to go, Pupper? I believe Willow is still in here. There she is. You guys haven't seen the dogs yet on the channel, have you? I should let you get a glimpse at them sometime. Alright, Fairy Energy onto Espeon GX. So you're asking, how is the weather? So what's going on here? So, let me get caught up on the chat a little bit here, too. Wait, it's my turn. Oh, there's too much going on. Alright, let us... We still can't touch this Ninetales. I should put Hex Maniac in this deck, actually. Can we shuffle anything back? Just 1 energy. That's not really going to help us too much. Well, since we're almost at the end of the stream, let's play a little bit risky here. Let's try this. Check this out. We're going to do no damage. We're going to shuffle away. And why am I doing that? You're going to see. I have an idea in mind here. Alright, so get caught up on the chat here. How's the weather where you live? Heard the weather is getting bad in Canada. Well, people said today was supposed to be like freezing cold. It wasn't windy or anything like that. But it wasn't actually that cold, I found. I went out bundled up with like... What did I have? I had this shirt on, I had a sweater, I had a hoodie, and my jacket. I had 3 pairs of pants, which is crazy, just in preparation for this cold. I had 2 pairs of socks. I went out. It wasn't even really that bad. So, I don't know. Like, it's going to get probably worse, but it's nowhere near compared to what it was like 2 years ago. 2 or 3. Some time ago. It was ridiculously, like, snowfall every 2nd or 3rd day. Blizzard-style snowfall, you know. The snow was so bad, it was piled up in the backyard. I tried shoveling it one time. It was just hitting the side and falling down. I'm like, there's nothing more to be done. There's nowhere to put this snow. So, fortunately, we're nowhere near as bad as that just yet. Alright, let's Ultra Ball. I guess we can get rid of... I want to kind of keep the double colorless. Put these 2 in the discard pile. Let's grab Oranguru. And here's what we can do. Willow, what are you doing? She's getting all up in the back here. There she is. You guys see her? Let's put this onto the Oranguru. I'm now going to instruct and draw 3 more cards. Ultra Ball, we'll get the Altar of the Moon. So fire and metal Pokemon have no weakness. It's not really going to help us too much here. I think that's about it. Yeah, we're going to end it right there. Now she wants it. Okay. Go, be free, little one. That's become my catchphrase for letting her out of the room here. Yeah, so I'm in St. John as well. We have the, we're all Heroes Beacon alumni, I guess you can call it. Ooh, look at this. And yeah, so St. John, it's not that bad today, but, you know. Pokemon Go is telling me that they're calling for extreme weather, so that's something. Why do I have a Great Ball? I know why I have a Great Ball. Because I have Mallow in here. Alright, so let's attach this to the Oranguru. We're going to retreat Kartana, losing the double colorless, but it has to be done. And let's go ahead and Psychic. A clean 100 damage. At least we can do some damage to this thing. Pokemon that have abilities like this, Alola Ninetales with the Luminous Barrier, says prevent all effects of attacks, including damage, done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX. That's very good. There's also... there's another one that has that. Hoopa has that. Was there another one that came out recently? I can't remember. But there's been a fair amount of Pokemon that can do some serious damage and be completely immune to those Pokemon. I actually haven't been to GameZilla for their events. I'm always stuck at, not stuck, I like Heroes Beacon, but I'm always focusing on the Heroes Beacon tournaments and events like that. So, Golden Shark, you're in Australia. You're in the future. Oh yeah, you gave it the winning lottery ticket earlier. I didn't even think. It's not working? Just one sec here. I'll be right back, folks. And we're back. I'm confused. What has happened? I lost track of everything. Well, let's attach this to the Kartana. How about this? Let's Skyla. Do we have another Energy Lotto? No, we don't. Let's get the Professor's Letter here. Play that out. I'll grab 2 basic energy right there. And by thinning out the deck of 2 energy cards, I now have a better chance to draw a Pokemon off the top. We're going to find ourselves... actually, 2 options. Another Oranguru. Let's put you down here. The question is, who do we want to start powering up? We can only hurt this thing with our Oranguru. So I think our best bet is to retreat. We're going to lose a double colorless, though. I mean, either way, we lose a double colorless. Let's just go for the attack. Let's see if we can do some damage. No! So 3 damage counters on ourselves. I'm losing track of the chat. I apologize. Alright. So now they can hit me for the big damage. Choice Band. It's not going to hurt more on Oranguru, fortunately, but they could go for... would Divide GX be their best idea right here? Because I can put 10 damage counters on my Pokemon however they choose. And because of the interruptions here, I will go a little bit longer. I will give Lightning one more rematch unless there is one other person that wants to do a battle online first. If there isn't, I'll do one more rematch with Lightning, and then we'll call it a day. So, do I risk Kartana? I'm going to risk the Kartana. I'll bring you up. We'll find ourselves a double colorless. There is no chance we're not finding that, right? Best bet, I'm going to say, would be to end. Okay, let me think here. I've got the Super Rod. I can shuffle back in some basic energy. Let's just play end. Yeah, I know. I'm going to go down to fewer cards than I currently have. That's okay. As long as one of them is a double colorless, we're all set. Drag. But we can at least play our Delmise, which is here to do the Steelworker ability, providing my Steel Pokemon doing 10 more damage with their attacks. Let's Field Blower away this Choice Band, because it's just in the way. And what we could do... I'm gonna use the Instruct. It's not double colorless either. Oh well, let's put this onto Kartana. Chances are we're gonna find an energy on the next turn, but let's just play a Puzzle of Time and find... this is interesting. Let's do this. You're gonna see some damage in the next turn, unless they confuse me. Alright, so this is... what theme is this? I believe it is the Lake Trio. Yeah, Mesprit. I had to stop and think. What song is this even? If I could have one Pokemon in real life, what would it be? Goldenshire asks. Yours would be Jirachi, so you could use wish for more Pokemon, but that's not allowed. So for it, it's like, yeah. What does Genie say in Aladdin? Ixnay on the wishing for more wishes. Why is that? Why can't you do that? Technically, you'd think you'd be able to. If I could have a Pokemon in real life, I probably would say like something nice and simple like Squirtle. Because like it's my favorite. It's the one I would not maybe my favorite. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's the one that I started with way back when Pokemon Red and Blue first came here to North America. It's a good one. I like it. I'm gonna take a chance and go for the Gale Blade. I could do 100. No, I could do 90 if I land the hit, which I don't. So do 30 to myself instead. Okay then. Yeah, I don't think I can win against this deck. That Alolan Ninetales really runs me for my money here. And Psychic. 130, so fortunately the belt keeps me in the game. Let's just go for broke. Let's see if we can do some damage. Yes, we can. And let's get our Kartana out of there. Yes, back into the deck you go. So you are weak to Dark, which means you'll survive a Psychic. Let's send Oranguru up. Alright, now then. I can use the Ultra Ball to get back that Kartana GX. Now, do you know what song this is, everybody? It's a song we're going to be hearing at some point kind of soon in the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness playthrough. Spoilers. Alright, Puzzle of Time. Do we see... I think that's 2 of them being played. I might be wrong, though. I think sometimes it shows that both times regardless. Yeah, see? I don't know why it shows it like... It shows both. Like, it shows it come up twice. You think that means it's being played twice, but apparently just the one time. So, Psybeam does 30 and confuses. I'm kind of okay with that, though. This is interesting. We got Olivia. So let's play Olivia. Get 2 Kartana GX. Thinning the deck a little bit. What's cool with Kartana GX, I haven't mentioned, but the ability Slice Off, when you play it from your hand to the bench, you can discard a special energy from one of the opposing Pokemon. So there goes that mystery energy. I'll keep this one, maybe for the time being. Let me try something here. I'm gonna play the the Professor's Letter, draw 2 basic energy. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'll Ultra Ball away. It's kind of risky, but 2 basic. I'm gonna grab another one of our steel-working Delmise. Play it down. We will play the other Kartana GX. We'll attach an energy to the first one. Doesn't really matter which one. I'm now going to play Puzzle of Time. Kind of doesn't make sense, but what I'm doing here is this. By playing that card out, I get to draw all 3 cards using our Instruct. I've already played our supporter. We can't play Mallow this turn. I'll put this onto the Kartana GX and just end the turn right there. Do I watch Family Guy? I watched it for a little bit. I haven't really followed it forever. The thing that made me watch it was, like, I always find creative characters kind of interesting. So the reason I watched Family Guy to start with was because I was curious, how is Stewie Griffin going to try to conquer the world today? Or how is he going to try to, like, take his mom out and stuff like this, right? Like, curious to see what's going to happen. I kind of fell off of it a little bit, though. Like, I don't watch a lot of TV in general these days. I usually watch just YouTube stuff. And, stop hitting my Kartana GX! I mean, go ahead, you're welcome to do it. It's a good idea. You could have taken out Oranguru, though, with one hit. Could you have? Well, yeah, with your Divide GX you could have. But yeah, I fell off watching Family Guy. I watched parts of the Simpsons Family Guy crossover, because that's something that you have to see. It's the Simpsons meeting Family Guy, right? Oh, we got a choice band. So let's play Mallow. So what 2 cards do I want, guys? Let's see. I got an Escape Rope as an option. Do I have a double colorless? I got a couple of double colorless. Let's do this. Put them on top. Because what we're about to do is draw those 2 cards using Instruct. Alright, now the time comes. Let us Escape Rope. Who do they bring up? Good choice. I mean, not really. It's going to hurt me in the long run. But let's go. Let's do this. Actually, wait. We have a chance to do something here. 70 damage plus the 30 more. So 100. And let's get our damaged Kartana out of there. So the Divide GX meant nothing in the long run. Yes. Let's bring our Resistant to Psychic Kartana GX up here. Not bad. Another show that I really didn't think I would like I didn't think I would like Family Guy. Like, parts of it, I still think are cool. I love the chicken fights. Those are crazy. But, I don't know, the humor isn't always to my liking. So, another show that I never really thought I would like because of just how crass it was and how, like, I don't want to say juvenile, but how different it was. South Park. And I'll tell you, the reason I started watching some episodes of South Park, and then I eventually learned that they actually have good value sometimes. They do talk about serious things. The reason I started watching that was because, how is Kenny going to get taken out this time? Because, I mean, it always happens, right? I mean, they stopped doing that eventually, but that's what caught me on that. It seems like a show has one particular character that makes me catch on to it, and I watch the show for that purpose, and eventually the rest of the show starts to grow on me. For example, has anyone seen a Canadian sitcom called Corn or Gas? I never really watched much of that, but the character Hank, the dumb guy, I was like, I want to see what this dumb guy's up to this week. And I kind of caught on with that way. I'm going to... Let me Puzzle of Time. What do we have on the top? I'm gonna, let's see... Random Receiver, I guess. So it's gonna shuffle the rest of the cards back in. And I guess that's it for now? Okay, we'll end the turn there. Yeah, Chef is gone from South Park, of course. That was an interesting way for that to have been dealt with. Oh, the classics. So there's the Resistance. Okay, we got Random Receiver. Huh, we find ourselves with Lily. That could actually be very useful. Let's play this out. We'll put this onto our Oranguru. We're going to play... hang on. Let's use Oranguru's Instruct first. That way we're going to draw one. Could play it and draw Lily for maximum. No special energy to discard, but we will get a card out of hand by playing the Kartana GX and draw 5. We've got double colorless. Can we pull through with a knockout? Gale Blade! No! Drat! Alright, and I believe they can simply Psychic me and knock me out. Psychic 60 plus another 100, or sorry, another 90, so 150 minus Resistance, 130. Ouch. We're pretty much done, sadly. Let's send up this Delmize. I think we're going to focus on getting Oranguru ready to roll here. Let's Ultra Ball away a couple of these cards. Can we find anything of use? Or Delmize. I want that last double colorless. Can we get that? We'll drop the other Kartana. Maximum draw support with Instruct. Double colorless. Well, we can play Skyla. Anything of use here? I've only got 7 cards left in the deck. Oops, I haven't been watching that. Oh, well. We're not going to pull through this one, but I'm okay with that. It's puzzle time again. That's what I want right there. The double colorless. And we are done. Like, see if... Well, they can just take me out with their psychic attacks. That's not really going to help. My psychic can do 60 plus 60 more. That's not a knockout, even with the 10 extra from the Fighting Fury belt. So, like... I'm going to say that's probably game. I'm going to keep trying to instruct myself down to 0 cards, though. Let's see if we can deck out. Let's give this to Kartana. Why not? Alright, we can do this. We can deck ourselves up before they can take the last prize. Let's do it. Hello, Berry Juice. Happy New Year. It is not just New Year just yet for me. I'm still at 10:20 in the evening. So we're getting close to midnight, though. And down goes the Delmise. No. Well, let's do this, Oranguru. Play an energy down. We can play the Reverse Valley, making it so that steel types on my side take less damage. And let's instruct 2 more cards. What do we get? More energy and an Ultra Ball. Let's do it. I don't think there's any Pokemon left. Nope, Escape Rope. Well, let's just go for the Psychic. Let's do some damage. Decent amount, but it's not going to save me in the long run. So Psychic drops us, I believe, and that just destroyed me. I can't draw next turn. This is a complete failure. Like I said, this deck I haven't really put too much. Like, I can't think of ways to make Kartana GX more competitive than this. I try to do something where I can have like a constant cycling of it into the deck, coming back out, but it's just, it's hard to do, and I'm decked out. So Steam Sale wins this one. I've got time left for just one more match, I believe. And does anyone want to issue the challenge, or does Littens get his rematch? Let's head back over here to the collection. I gotta give another code out. Let's do that first of all. I'm gonna type it into the chat right here, folks. Get ready. Bear with me as I focus on typing as opposed to chatting, but this is kind of important stuff. You gotta make sure you get this code right. And first come, first serve, be as fast as possible to grab this code, take it over here to the shopping cart, redeem codes, copy paste. We find out if that works now. Get yourself a booster pack of Burning Shadows. This one's for, and whoop, off that one goes. All right, let's open up my collection, and I gotta open up. I'll open up a Burning Shadows as well. And whoop, that one's gone too. Let's see what cards I get. In fact, I gotta open up the Guardians Rising too, don't I? I'll save that as the last pack after this coming match. So I got myself 2 rares in this one. We've got Reverse Foil Raichu with Evo Shock. That's a nice card. When you play it from hand to evolve a Pikachu during your turn, you may leave your opponent's active Pokemon paralyzed. Nice. And the rare card is Lycanroc. I mean, it's got some good power behind it. It's not an amazing rare, but I'll take it. So let's open up one of our Crimson Invasions that I did get as a Christmas present as well. Do we get an Ultra Beast? Let's find out. We're getting challenged. 1 second. Let me open up this pack first, and then we'll send you the invite. So we only got 1 rare, and that is going to be... It's Mamoswine. Forceful Tackle is interesting. You may put up to 9 damage counters on this Pokemon. This stack does 10 more damage for each damage counter you place in this way, so you can choose how much more to do. Alright, Lightning, let's do one more match here. Let's go with the classic Nihilego. UB01 Symbiont. So, Big Mega Gyarados. You get the pack. Which cards did you get? So yeah, Golden Shire. You want to make jokes on Canada? I'm going to say feel free. I mean, if you don't want to, don't do it, right? But I'm the kind of person that, just in general, anyone makes jokes about me, whatever. If you get a laugh, fine. You know? People can say what they want about me. it doesn't affect me really, because like if someone was to say something untrue, people that know me know better than to believe kind of stuff like that, right? So I don't know. I'm just kind of person that like I don't look at different countries and regions as different than me. I look at us all as humans, Earthlings. You know, we're all people. That's all it has to really be. Although if you play a game like Punch-Out, they got some interesting interpretations of the stereotypes and such. You got Azumarill, cool. Oh yeah, Unknown Spike, I'll do one more code after this. What? Lightning. Let's do this. Send me the battle invite and I'll use my Nihilego. But after this last match, I'll do one last code to hand out. I'll open up my last 2 packs that I've gotten for a Christmas present, and we'll see what everybody gets. So, something glitched out. Alien talk? What are you talking about? I'm totally human. You know, I've been on your Earth planet for a good number of Earth years. There's the challenge. Alright, let's go with Nihilego Annihilation. I kind of forget how this one plays out, too. Let me think. I think I remember. That's right. Let's get Cobalion in here. Alright, let's go for the head side of the coin. Flip. Whenever I flip the coin, I tend to not get what I'm looking for. I don't care if I go first or second with this deck here, though. Okay, we've got our Cobalion. Nice. They got no basics on their side. That's working well for me. So, let us put Cobalion active. We'll drop Cutiefly and Comfey. We've also got Nihilego GX in hand. We're going to hang on to that one, though. Why am I not playing it? Well, because the ability says when I play it from hand onto my bench during my turn, something can activate. Oh, this is interesting. We got the Flareon Jolteon with the abilities making all stage 1s on the opposing side their type. That is cool. Wonder what we're going to see here. We got the Pokemon League Yveltal deck sleeve. Nice. Or card sleeves. No, we're not going to take any Mulligan cards. We see Eevee here. What are you talking about? I did an attack in 2016. My attack was years before that. I mean, I never attacked Earth. Umbreon. So, okay, I want to see this in play. I want to see this in action. I want to see a multi-type Umbreon. No, I don't. I'm weak to fire. Don't do this. I don't care. Let's do it. Let's get your Flareon out here. Okay, Umbreon GX can Strafe, Shadow Bullet, and Dark Call. We got an N. So, let me think. I'm going to play Nihilego GX. So, Empty Light says when I play this Pokemon from my hand onto my bench, I can leave both active Pokemon confused and poisoned. I'm going to do that. So, we're both confused, both poisoned. Why would I do something like that to myself? You'll see. I'm going to play the Fairy Garden down. Let's now play N. Shuffling both players' hands into the deck, draw 6 cards back. I didn't get what I was looking for. I was hoping to find a Fairy Energy. Didn't quite get it. But I'll put a Metal Energy onto our Cobalion. Put a Fighting Fury Belt onto it as well. And let's just attempt the Quick Guard. Of course, we hit ourselves. So, 3 damage counters plus 1 more damage counters from the poison. Unfortunately, the Umbreon GX is also confused. So, if I flip a Tails, you know they've got to flip a Tails too, right? There's a potion, healing up some damage from the Umbreon. Okay. Are we going to get to see Flareon? That's the question. Another N! Give me Fairy Energy. The reason I want the Fairy Energy is check out Comfey's ability. Each of my Pokemon that has any Fairy Energy attached can't be affected by special conditions. And remove any conditions affecting those Pokemon. I'm not finding any Fairy Energy. And what did we just see attached to this thing? Dark. Alright, that's fine. No Flareons yet to worry about. I'm okay with that. Another Poison Barb, eh? Of course they flip aheads! Why would they not flip aheads, right? Oh well. We've got Ribombee. So here's what's interesting. I'll play down Ribombee. I will play down a Cutiefly to thin out the deck a little, or thin out the hand a little bit. I'm going to Honeygather. Am I going to Honeygather? Yeah, I'm going to Honeygather. Let's grab a Fairy. And let's grab a Psychic. Just because. So what we're going to do right here, something kind of interesting. I'm going to attach the Fairy Energy onto Cobalion. that cures all those conditions. I'm now going to play the Fairy drop, which says heal 50 damage from one of my Pokemon with Fairy Energy attached. Nice thing about this Fairy Garden, any Pokemon with Fairy Energy attached can retreat for free. So we're going to retreat into Cutiefly. We'll play out Lily, draw 2 more cards, find another Comfey and a Guzma. And that is that. Pass the turn back over to the Poison Barb Umbreon GX. Okay, so they're going to keep strafing, it looks like. Sycamore discarding their hand and drawing 7. Crushing Hammer. Don't crush away my energy. Stop flipping heads! What is the deal here? Well, resist dark at least, so you can't do too much to me. I can only do 10, that's fine. We can handle 10. Alright, let's drop... Actually, let's get some more energy. Let's Honey Gather. Let's grab 2 Psychic, actually. Let's see if we can get Nihilego starting to power up here. And... I guess that's it. We're going to let this Cutiefly stay active. We got weakness to Electric with Yveltal, fighting for the Umbreon, so no help there. I kind of want to use the Symbiont GX, though, adding more prizes to the opposing side. That'll be fun. Another Eevee played onto the bench. Double Colorless added to the Umbreon GX. You know, do 90. Oh, that'll hurt my little Cutiefly. No! How dare you? And my Cobalion takes some damage as well. Okay, then. So let's get Cutiefly up here. I mean, Comfey, because I have a Comfey in hand as well. So down you go. So we have our backup. We're going to throw an energy onto the Nihilego. Let us Honey Gather. Let's grab a Metal and a Psychic. Basically, I'm going to keep using Honey Gather just to keep getting cards out of the deck, so I'm going to have less likely chance to draw an energy card when I don't want it. Go ahead, can you one-shot my Comfey? You absolutely can one-shot my Comfey. And you're welcome to do it, I'll just say. I did not see Star Wars Last Jedi yet. I do want to see it. My father wants to take me as a sort of Christmas present. So at some point, probably the next week, maybe, we're going to go check that out. I've heard very mixed things about it. Okay, so that leaves us with a little bit of HP. Okay. Let's go, Nihilego. What a Cutiefly. Let's drop you down here. For Bombi, once again, let's Honey Gather and grab almost out of energy in the deck. That's okay. We're fine with that. And let's throw this onto the Nihilego just to make use of our cool little Symbiont GX. Take 2 more prize cards there, my friend. There we go. Alright, so we have to heal our Cobalion. Or get another Cobalion in play. There's Jolteon, we have the Flareon. We're getting the Yveltal powered up as well. N. Give me that N. I will take that N. The next Ultra Sun Ultra Moon live stream. Yeah, I didn't mention this, did I? I got sidetracked at one point. I'm gonna do another live stream for Ultra Sun Ultra Moon tomorrow, and I'm starting to do the scheduled live stream so you guys know when it's coming up. I'm gonna aim for around, let's say, 5 or 6 o'clock Atlantic time, but you'll see like the countdown when I schedule the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for that. I'm gonna try. Oh no! What have you done to my Cutiefly? You've knocked it out. Kind of wanted that to happen because right now the opponent has taken 3 prize cards. I can do 30 plus 90 more, so 120 plus 10 for the Fighting Fury Belt, so 130 in one hit. That's not enough yet. I want to do more. I want more damage done. So Cobalion, will put you here, or put energy here, I should say. Let's Honey Gather. Grab the basic energies out. Let's just go Metal energies now. And let's go ahead and make use of another Nihilego GX's Empty Light. Poison and Confuse, both active Pokemon. And there we go. And I think that's all we're going to make use of right now. I'm going to try to attack, actually. Let's try lock up. Yes! I do some damage. 100 damage being done. If I wasn't poisoned already, I would be, thanks to the poison barb. And I am at... We're both at... Or he's at 110, but I'm at 100 damage right now. It's going to be PM. I'm going to say 5 or 6 PM in the, say after supper time. I'll probably aim for 6 o'clock in that. Well, no. I was going to say I should aim for 6 o'clock because then you guys can watch it at, after your supper time. But people all over the world watch this stuff, right? So I got to keep that in mind. It's not always just my own time zone. Alright, but oh no, you've knocked out my Nihilego GX! Whatever am I to do? You've taken 5 prize cards. What we're going to do... Let's Field Blower away a couple of these items. Let's get rid of that one. And... let's go ahead and Honey Gather. Grab a couple of these. And... let's now go ahead and Revenge Blast. Fair spot of damage. Prize cards. Acerola. Kind of like the fact I just got Acerola. Alright, so Dark Call GX would be a problem, losing 2 energy from my Pokemon. Shadow Bullet will not take down Cobalion, thanks to our Fighting Fury Belt. N presents a bit of a problem, but I'm okay with this. I think, maybe. I overall kind of don't mind, I guess. We've got Super Rod, which is good. Shadow Bullet. Forgot your Fire type. That's interesting. Well then, Cobalion, get up there. Okay. Things got interesting. Let's Super Rod. Cobalion back in. Let's put in a Fairy Energy and a... Ooh, not you. Metal. So I'm going to random receiver, see what we can find. Hala. I'll take Hala. First of all, I'm going to take Honey Gather and grab 2 energies here. We're going to put the metal energy onto our Cobalion. Just reduce some damage. And let us Hala away. Shuffle my hand and draw 7 cards because I've already used my GX attack this turn, or this match. I guess all I'm going to do is go for the Revenge Blast. And down goes the Fire-type Umbreon. Fire, Dark, and Lightning-type Umbreon, I should say. 2 more prizes. And we're going to lose this Cobalion, of course. This thing's going to hurt us with the simple... the Oblivion Wing does enough damage to take us down at this point. It's going to be an interesting showdown. Okay, let's try this little maneuver. I'm going to bring up the Nihilego. Let's go ahead, Pokemon Fan Club. I'm going to grab one of our Cobalion and the Nihilego GX. I'll drop them both down. We'll use that Empty Light, Confuse and Poison both Pokemon. And we need to get ourselves some Metal Energy pretty quickly. There's a couple right there. Let's start powering up the Cobalion. Just need a couple of turns to turn things around here. In fact, let's get rid of our poison. See if we can minimize how much damage we're going to be taking. This is an interesting showdown. So, Ultra Prism, when does that come out? It comes out, I don't know exactly. I think it's the first Friday in February next year, but we're going to have a pre-release at Heroes Beacon on the 20th of January. I'll be filming that for an upload on the channel as well. Do America celebrate Boxing Day? I'm pretty sure they do. In fact, yeah, I'm quite sure they do. Oh no, the Pokemon Center lady. That's not good for me, though. Darkness Blade. and they can't attack next turn. Not that it really matters. So what I'm going to do, attach Fairy Energy to Nihilego GX. I can now retreat for free thanks to our Fairy Garden, and bring up Cobalion. Let's go for the Quick Guard. This prevents all damage done by attacks from basic Pokemon during the opponent's next turn, so Yveltal can't touch me. Now, the Flareon, if it had enough energy, could touch me, but it needs a Fire Energy and 2 other energies on it, so we're safe there. Simply put, throw a Metal Energy onto Cobalion, and go for the Revenge Blast, and pop! Down it goes. 250 damage. Oh, I'm poisoned now. Uh-oh. Just 1 second. Y'all good? You're welcome. And the phone is recharged, everybody. Everything's coming up Professor Chaz's house. This might be the end of Lightning. There's one more hit and we get the win. Yeah, that's going to end it right there. But that was a pretty cool match. I love how things come down, like when you come down to 1 prize each. That was a good match to end off the live stream on as well. So, we'll do one last code for those of you still watching. Let's shuffle up the deck, or the stack once again. And in Australia, Golden Shower says Boxing Day is kind of like Black Friday, except the stuff is not as cheap and not everything's on sale. That's kind of the same thing here too. We've had like Boxing Day sales, and what I find funny, the Boxing Day sales and Black Friday sales, they tend to make it a weekend event. You can't call it Boxing Day if it's a weekend, right? But I know what they're saying. It starts on Boxing Day. Alright, so one more code for you folks out there. Let's type this in here. Oops, I'm messing up already. I can't type. I'm so excited. Just a little reminder, too, for those of you that are watching, if you're not watching the live stream at the moment, it is actually, you know, live and up to date. I recommend you do that, because if I send these codes out in the chat, you might miss them. Or wait, will you? I don't know how the chat works if you're watching older. The chat should still be live. Anyway, make sure this is accurate, which I believe it is. And just to build the suspense, I'm not gonna send that just yet. I'm gonna open one of my packs first. I've got a Crimson Invasion and a Guardian's Rising to open. So why did I go there? I'm going to the collections where I'm heading. Let's grab ourselves. Man, this song's a long time, isn't it? Gladion. Let's open up the Crimson Invasion. Come on, Ultra Beast. Give us what we're looking for. Let's end this off on a super amazing high note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got water energy. That's a good sign. Don't know why. Let's just pretend. Mamoswine. Again! Mamoswine. Alright. That being said, let's now, boom, send that code out to you guys. This is a Guardian's Rising pack as well. So, whoever grabs that, feel free to open your pack up and let me know what you find, because I'm going to open up my own Guardian's Rising. Can we find Tapu Lele? People will trade crazy cards for Tapu Lele online. Let's see, do we happen to get what we're looking for? Reverse foil is Watchog. The rare is Pangoro. I mean, I'm not upset because, of course, Pandora was one of our main Pokemon in the Moon playthrough, so it's not Tapu Lele, but I'll still take it anyway. It's not new, so I've already had that one. But it's all well and good. So that is going to be a wrap for our long-awaited live stream return back to Pokemon TCG. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be doing another one. Probably I'm going to aim for like maybe regular Sunday live streams like this one. There's more TCG Online, and as soon as I complete the main story in Ultra Sun, we'll do some Wi-Fi battles as well if you guys want to get involved in some of those. So if you want to stay tuned for when these videos are coming up, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll always do, from now on, I'll have a scheduled thing for the next live stream. Next one is going to be tomorrow at, I say, around 6 o'clock, let's say, p.m. Atlantic time. And earlier in the day, I'll try to get another Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness video out. I gotta do some grinding tonight for that, and get myself ready to continue the adventure on Citydark Isle. So stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna try my best to do some pre-recording tomorrow as well, to have videos ready for the upcoming series of Ultra Sun and XD Gale of Darkness. And I'll mention again tomorrow in the live stream, but some of the Ultra Sun videos cannot be live streams to make sure I have them, you know, content ready for you guys. So I'll always keep you apprised if there's a live stream coming up or not. So just stay tuned to the channel for that. But with that, we are going to wrap things up here for the day. I want to say thanks to everybody who is watching. Happy New Year to everybody who has not yet celebrated, even to those that I have celebrated. Happy New Year already. And I've got about an hour and 16 minutes until we round over into 2018 in my neck of the woods. So that is going to be a wrap. Thanks for everybody once again for coming out. Professor Chaz is signing off. I'll see you in 2018, everybody, and I'll catch you then. Happy New Year, folks, and have yourselves a good evening. Where's my stop button? I found it. All right, have yourselves a good night, guys.